Hello and welcome to my fourth attempt of being a YouTuber. Yes, you heard that right, my fourth attempt. Today we are talking about last month's road trip to Italy. If you follow me on my Instagram, I'll do a little shameless promo over here. You already know that my boyfriend and I went on a road trip to Venice, Rome, Milan and Florence. So after coming home from this trip, I got a ton of questions regarding a trip to Italy, and I thought I would answer all of them in this YouTube video. So in this video, I am going to be covering 4 main topics. Number 1 being why I made the decision to go to Italy. Number 2 is going to be me talking about how the coronavirus has impacted the cities. Number 3 are the safety measures that they have taken in Italy. And number 4 is just some general advice coming from yours truly. So without further ado, let's just jump right into question number 1. Why did you decide to go to Italy? The original plan I had for this summer vacation was to go to the United States of America. And we all know that couldn't happen. So my boyfriend and I still wanted to make the most of our 3 weeks vacation, and we started looking around at countries next to Germany and started doing our research. When we thought about going to Italy, we were both pretty excited about the idea. We have both never really been to Italy, so that would have been new for the both of us, and so we started to do our research. I did most of my research on a website from the German government, which stated that it is relatively safe to go and there is no longer like a really high risk of infection in Italy. Of course, it's always there, but Italy wasn't a super risky country anymore. Up to the next point. How has the coronavirus impacted traveling these cities? To be honest, we were rather shocked to see that these cities, who usually thrive from tourism, were so empty. There were no crowds, no waiting lines whatsoever. The only time we ever really had to stand in line for something was for a sandwich. And it wasn't even that good. That, of course, had a lot of benefits. We didn't have to make a lot of reservation for the sites, we had a lot of space to walk around, and it made us feel so much safer. Really prominent tourist locations were like almost completely abandoned. I'm gonna just put some pictures here of tourist spots, and we were actually kind of lucky to be able to explore the cities like that. The next point on my list is the safety measures that have been taken. Obviously, just like in other countries, if you enter a building in Italy, you have to put on a face mask. That also counts for sites and museums as well. They also took that rule very seriously when it comes to public transport like buses, and you always had to leave a seat free so you wouldn't sit right next to another person and could maintain some distance. What really surprised us is that every time you went into a museum or a more touristy building, they actually measured your temperature at your forehead. So if you had a body temperature that was higher than 37.5 degrees Celsius, they would not let you in. So overall, we did have the general feeling that they took safety measures really seriously. So coming to the general conclusion, on our trip to Italy we did feel very safe. We didn't feel like the risk of getting infected was any higher than it is in Germany. Of course you can't feel these things, but we did feel very safe. However, I do have a very important disclaimer to make before I end this video. If you plan to visit another country during these very difficult times, please make sure you follow the laws and you educate yourself on the laws. Respect the rules and just make sure you do your best in preventing this virus from spreading further. Alright you guys, that's it for today's video. If you want to know more about my trip to Italy, let me know in the comments, and then I will make a more detailed video on the whole trip. And I hope you stay safe and healthy.